energy. Good evening.
Good evening, Laisha.
All right, perfect. More like the black church tradition that I'm accustomed to. Welcome to the next event of the Greater MSP Partnership. It is great to see everyone here in person. We have a full house, which is incredibly exciting. And a special thanks to Mayor Frey for joining us this evening as well.
You know, it's quite a sort of deja vu. A year ago, almost exactly, Laisha and I kicked off this similar event. And some of you will remember the few things we talked about. First of all, we and many others that night talked about a series of really big ideas. And hopefully, if you were here at that time, you walked out and you said, those are really cool. What you're going to hear today is that those aren't cool ideas. Those are things that all of us together are making happen right now in this region. And a big part of it, Laisha, what you and I talked about before, it's about relationships. We talked about the fact that Laisha and I have gotten to know each other over the many years of doing this work. We now joke, because it's true, we finish each other's sentences, right? That's the kind of relationships that we are building in this community that is making it possible for us to achieve these big ideas in ways that no other place can.
Absolutely. Shared purpose and relationships matter so much. I often say, he's my brother from another mother.
Exactly.
Right?
That's exactly
Not what
right.
you would expect. Yeah. So as we kick off with this full house, which again is so heartening to see, we want to talk a little bit about who is in this incredible room on this stage for Dial M for Murder. Perhaps it's Dial M for Greater MSP. We're going to put a little spin on that. But we have CEOs and startup founders here. We have university presidents and researchers, community and business leaders, elected officials, and other important contributors to Greater MSP. But what I also think is important is you're not just spectators sitting on the sidelines. You're the doers who are responsible for making the amazing results of the year happen, and you're going to hear a lot more about that this evening. You're the leaders who have turned those big ideas into bold action by working together. It's our words and our action that allow us to make progress. You are Greater MSP, representing more than 1,000 individuals, more than 350 organizations that are shaping the future of this region. And I am blessed to be able to travel all over this country, and I'm telling you, this region has so many assets, so much to celebrate, and so much to build on. And together, we share this commitment of the vibrancy of this place that we all call home, something that is worth getting up and working on together every day. And we demonstrate that commitment through our shared action.
And you think about that, you think about what Laisha just said, right? It's all of us in this room, and frankly, countless others who have come together to make this happen. What I think is really powerful about this is it's not just business, not just government, not just philanthropy. It's all of these sectors working together, not worrying about their parochial hats, but worrying about how do we make this region vibrant. And what I love about the fact that all of us are in this together, it's that all of us have this shared sense of purpose. It's the reason that Greater MSP exists, which is to make this a thriving community where, just as the video said, every single person has a chance to achieve their full potential. That's what we all want to do. That's what you are making happen every day. It's incredibly inspiring.
And so many of you are already involved, and for that, we want to say thank you, right? Thank you for everything that you've done and what you'll continue to do. But we're also recruiting more because we need more bold leaders who are committed to doing the work so that we can realize this once-in-a-generation opportunity that we're pursuing. And we believe that we're in a position to renew really the industries that have made this region great, but we're also building new technologies and new opportunities and new innovations that will make us even greater. And technologies and new innovations that we think will bring more good jobs so that everyone has more opportunity. We're talking about an inclusive economic opportunity that will really, really make sure that the Twin Cities and the region more broadly is best in class.
You know, it's kind of astounding, Laisha. I think you and I can reflect on the fact. Laisha and I were here at the beginning, 12 years ago, of Greater MSP.
I have the gray hairs to prove it.
I don't think either of us ever imagined we would be where we are right now. And I say that not only for Greater MSP, But I think many of you know that my dear friend Laisha, after 32 years as an icon in this community and a leader at Target, is retiring. Yeah. She leaves a legacy that is just hard to describe, and personally, I'm grateful for your friendship. So, huge thank you to you. A big thanks. But when we started this, 12 years ago, it was a kernel of an idea, right? It was like, we should all come together to make the region stronger, right?
Well, how do you do that?
How do you do that? And we've done it. You all have done it, right? And what is happening now is Greater MSP is the place where the community comes to help do big things. And I think we can all be proud of that. And we should also, though, raise the bar for ourselves, right? We should raise the bar and say, we're great, we can celebrate what we're doing, and we also want to get better every day. We should push ourselves, challenge ourselves, because that's how we will be a place that achieves that vision. And I also just want to acknowledge that while all of us play a pivotal role in this, the work could not happen without Peter Frosch and the amazing team at Greater MSP. Woo. So a huge thanks to all of them.
They are extraordinary.
Yeah, they are amazing. Yeah.
For all the change in our region and all the growth that we've been talking about over the past 12 years, our mission has actually remained constant. And that's to bring our region together to grow the economy, to make us more globally competitive, and to ensure that we're creating more opportunity for everyone. So back to this theme that I mentioned earlier, inclusive economic growth. So tonight, Greater MSP is entering into a new era of even bolder action and impact, because that is what's required. And to bring in this new era, we are also bringing in some new leadership. But before I share that news, it's important to actually return the favor and honor you, my friend. He didn't know I was going to do this either, by the way, so he's looking at me like, what's happening? What are you doing? But Tim is a dear friend, and you've heard me say that before, and it's just been an incredible opportunity for me to get to know him more, not only as a leader, but as just a friend and a person with a big heart. And at a time when the world often feels so divided, I think, Tim, you're an empathetic unifier who allows us to focus on making progress together, right? We can do hard things, but we don't have to do them alone. And so often, he has been that rock in a storm, the cheerleader on the sideline, but he rolls up his sleeves and he does the work. And so, Tim, thank you for your unwavering leadership and for your humanity.
Thank you.
And he's not getting rid of me. Once I have a brother, I keep a brother. So we're going to stay connected, that's for sure. But we're also excited to announce our new chair. Are you ready? Perhaps we need a little drum roll. All right. Ecolab's CEO, Christophe Beck, is the new chair of the Greater MSP Board of Directors. And Christophe is a purpose-driven leader who leads by example.
Yeah.
Yes? He is extraordinary, so talented, a great business leader, very engaged in the community. He is super funny, and also is deeply committed to making sure that this region is strong. And I could not be more excited for us all to get to know him better. And quite frankly, we're really fortunate to have him at this transformational time in our region. And it was great when we started to talk to him about this opportunity. He jumped at the opportunity to continue to provide incremental leadership. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Christophe Beck to the stage.